In the early 1800s, the Industrial Revolution was transforming the landscape of the United States. America was moving west, and poor roads and inaccessible waterways became an issue in this expansion. States began to construct large canals as a way to connect urban markets and transport important resources. According to the USHistory.org, at its peak, Pennsylvania had almost 1,000 canals in operation. Built in 1832, the Delaware Canal runs alongside the Delaware River for 60 miles from Easton to Bristol, Pennsylvania. For a century, the canal operated as a convenient and economical way to transport coal from northeastern Pennsylvania to ports in Philadelphia and New York. Canals like this one fueled the American Revolution, the American Industrial Revolution. But canals became difficult to operate profitably once railroads were developed. Canals became unprofitable and their budgets were constrained. In 1931, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania began acquiring sections of the canal as a state park. The state acquired the whole 60 miles 10 years later. Today, the Delaware Canal is the only remaining continuously intact canal of the Great Towpath Canal building era of the early and mid-19th century in the entire United States. The Delaware Canal has been preserved as the last American towpath canal able to be restored and fully watered. It is a National Historic Landmark and a Pennsylvania State Park. And also may I add that the canal system was dug mostly by hand tools, mostly by Irish immigrants. Work began around 1830 and was completed in 1832 at an estimated cost of $2,830,000. This is our first journey of the 60 miles, and this journey will be epic for us. We're going to see many wonders on this towpath, things we know we'll see, and things we don't know yet. So join us as we discover an adventure and start this amazing 60-mile canal hike. Ready? Let's get started. Well, we're right back here again at the Whitehead Tuck Park. And we're going to continue on this towpath. Last time we left off right at this beautiful bridge. So we're going to go forward and let's see how far we can get.
Let's go exploring.
So let's see what else we can find on this towpath. Again, we got the Delaware River on my left, the towpath in the middle, and the canal on my right.
All this walking, you think it's going to help me lose weight?
Well, Chris, one thing I've learned over the years, you can't out-exercise a bad diet. And no, you won't if you eat too much. And the Delaware River over there looks beautiful today. You might want to try, Chris, using your fork more and leaving your knife alone.
Oh no, I'm not giving up my meat.
I didn't think so. There's a small dock over there. I guess just big enough to stand there and maybe put your fishing pole in. And there's a restaurant up there. I can't remember the name of it. And that might even be the one that they claim is haunted. And there's another dock. A little bit bigger though. Just the people that live right on the towpath. And up there is 611. Route 611. Chris, since we've been doing YouTube, we've been eating out at lunch way too much. It's just easier to eat out lunch because we're so busy. But they put a lot of oil and fat, unnecessary oil and fat. Like even when we go to Moe's or the Chinese restaurant, I believe they put oil, probably lard in it, and it actually makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yep, it does.
So you can't out-exercise a bad diet. You gotta watch what you eat too, right?
Yep.
So we're gonna have to eat our lunch and bring it instead of going out and getting it from now on. Oh, and I see some ducks up there, Chris. And you can see Route 611 clearly now.
Right here, the fucking.
Oh, here they come. Right down towards us. Well, they were coming towards us. Now they went on the other side. Alright, we got you guys now. Wow, isn't that cute? I just love this. Hi guys, come over here. You guys have a splendid day and a great swim. Bye. And at some parts of this canal walk, you're closer to the roads than others. So you might hear a little car traffic. And across the road there's a stone wall. And part of it up there. Curiosity. I'm just wondering what that stone wall was there for. Had to be there for a reason at one time. Now I just noticed this alongside the canal, and I don't know if this is remnants of another lock at one time, or if it's something else. But right in front of that too, there's another wall, a lot of cars, another wall up there. And notice that wall has little square holes in it. Let me see if I can. And then the road, and then there's this. That water could come out. So it makes you wonder if that's walls to help drain some water from the mountain, or if that wall is something else. Either way, it's beautiful up there. And that goes for a little way up there. Look at how this tree is growing. Not odd yet. Not yet. Right now. Look at how the roots are way over the edge. There's really no dirt. That tree is standing there with not much dirt, with its roots just hanging over. Just shows you anything is possible. Or maybe all these blocks are just there to help keep the road more stable, so it doesn't wash away as easy. I don't know.
I see more ducks.
It's time for a view of the Delaware again. Beautiful. Chris, here's the ducks.
Quack, quack.
Boy, there's a lot of ducks today. Huh. That is just so cute. And now that block system stopped there. It's just rocks. And right past the ducks, it starts with the blocks again. The concrete blocks. And another rock wall across the street. And up there, what looks to be some kind of foundation to something. Right up there. Maybe that was a house, and these rocks down here were the wall. So right here, water's coming out. And they just tried to fix that with some metal, but right where the water comes out here, if you look up here, and I know the camera's not going to get it, but there's a stream of water, like a small waterfall coming off that mountain, trickling down off those rocks, going underneath that road, and coming out there. And I do think that was a foundation to something. And it's right in smack in front of that and the wall. Well, across from that wall, there's another wall up there. So I'm wondering if that wasn't maybe a building, but if that was abutments to a bridge going over that small waterfalls there. Because there's one on this side and that side. Boy, that's a pretty homestead right there on the road in the canal. And this is their view from that house. Chris, would you want to wake up to that view every morning?
Yeah, it'd be pretty good.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? I got a nice view. Just a wider shot of the Delaware. And another little island in between. Now you can see here the island in the middle, and the river isn't very, well, it's not very deep right here. And that's because the majority of it ran on the other side of the island.
More dust up ahead.
Yep, I see him. And you might be thinking, why didn't I start my 60-mile walk from Easton to Bristol back in Easton? Because I have a plan for that. When I do the Easton part, I want to go on the canal boat ride with the mules that they used in the old days. So when we do that little part of the walk, we can go on that boat ride. So we'll wait for that to open. And that would be a really fun day after we take the ride on the canoe with the mules that pull the canoe. Then we can start our journey from Easton to the park where we just started here. And for now, we'll just continue where we are. Don't you want to see us on the boat with the mules? Two jackasses riding a boat. I mean, Chris.
Are you calling me a jackass?
Nope, that's donkeys, right? Not mules?
I think so.
I don't know. We've been walking a long time. Now we came up to a bridge. Here's the bridge in the canal and another one of these mechanisms. Looks very pretty right here. Just a picturesque scene. If that car wasn't there. Look at that house, right in front of those mountains. Now we have a section with more of these. This is so beautiful living right here on the Delaware until it floods. And for just 100 feet or so, it turns into pavement. Well, concrete actually. You don't want to fall off of there. They should have a railing on here. Shouldn't they, Chris?
Yep.
They should have a railing on that. That's a far way down. If you happen to slide off. Just a beautiful shot of the Delaware. And all these homes right on here. Wow. And we're coming up on another bridge. And this is so cute. Looks like the other bridge, but this one just seems so much cuter. And there's a path to go up and over the bridge and a path to go under. So we're gonna go under first. Let me look at the under this bridge. You can look at the stonework as I'm passing. And you know what the name of this bridge is? It's a really fitting name for this bridge. Woody's Bridge. One of 6 authentic camelback bridges remaining along the Delaware Canal. See, you never know what you're gonna find. I love it. Now let's walk on it. Come on, let's walk on this bridge together. Woody's Bridge. Chris, we're walking on Woody's Bridge.
Yep, we're all going across.
What a proper name for this. Made out of wood, it's called Woody's Bridge. This is, I don't know, it's so charming. I'm getting goosebumps. And look at this house right across the street from this bridge. I absolutely love this. And now this is 611. Ooh, and they just repaved it. Look at how cute. All right, come with us some more. We'll walk back. You want to see the view? And look at that. Houses. Right between the river and the canal. Oh, this is this is really a special spot. Love it. I'm guessing they have DirecTV. Look at how charming. It is, isn't it, Chris?
Yep, it sure is.
Goodbye, Woody's Bridge. Goodbye. And Chris, here's another house. The guy we just met, did he say this was his house for sale or no? He said it was another house right next to his house. So you know what? The guy that we just met, his house was the little charming house that we just saw. If anybody's interested, this little cute house is for sale. Right on the canal path, right next to Woody's Bridge. Chris, look at yet another house.
That's pretty good.
On the canal. Look at this. That one's not for sale, but look at their view in the morning. Pretty. So we're hoping to make it to the Delaware Canal State Park, the actual official opening of it, and we had a video on that where we did locks. Oh, I've done so many locks. I think it's lock number 22 and 23 there. We're hoping to make it there, to that trailhead, and then walk back. But we've been walking for about an hour and a half right now, and I don't see it yet. But we're going to continue and see if we get there. Of course, I didn't look on the map and try to see how far it would take from the park we were at to the Delaware Canal State Park, because we're kind of like a wing it person. Let's just wing it and see what happens, and the element of surprise. So, we'll see if we make it there. Boy, this is a scene right here too. It's absolutely gorgeous. Wow. We got this little wooden bridge now to walk on. This looks like a boat ramp. Oh yes, look at this. And the water going into the Delaware River from the canal. Look at this. Boy, that's spectacular. What a view. Chris, you see that view? What do you think of that?
That's pretty good.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Wow. Well, we gotta keep moving, but I'd like to sit here longer. Boy, was that gorgeous. Chris, that was absolutely gorgeous, wasn't it, back there? We've seen a lot of nice stuff on this path so far. I can't imagine all the stuff we're gonna see by the time we get all the way to Bristol. And look at this nice church, right on the side of the canal. Chris, did you see that nice church back there?
I certainly did.
I've never seen so many ducks in one day's walk.
The further we go on this path, the nicer it gets.
Yeah, it does, Chris. This is so beautiful right here.
Sure is.
Found a little shack. Cute. Maybe it's a she shed. And another bridge. Some more houses right on the path. Oh, that's pretty. Look at the spiral staircase. This is just really something. Right here, between the Delaware and the canal. What a nice place to have my coffee. And up over this bridge. And this bridge, I've seen a couple cars going down. Yep. It does. Watch your step. All right, we made it. And we got I think that's some kind of business on this side. And they are literally smack dab on that canal. If that even floods a foot, they're getting water. Now the Delaware River is right out there, beyond that pods. And this is more like a little island in here. Now you got the homes right here in the middle of the canal. So you got homes on this side of the canal, homes on this side of the canal, and then the Delaware River right beyond that. Very quaint area. This guy's trying out a snowblower, making sure it works, getting ready. So you can see the Delaware way back there, right between this island of houses. And there's another bridge way up there. They're smart. They built this house with stilts. That's what you need. And we're not going to miss the opportunity to take you on another bridge walk. So come with us. Watch your step right here. It's the one side. And where we came from. I think this is an old business. Still in use. Wow. Alright, let's walk back now. Oh, I'm so glad we could take you with us. What a beautiful day. And a beautiful towpath. And you gotta watch your step. And on we go. Who wouldn't want to sit out there on that bench with us? And I can't miss the opportunity to show you more ducks. And wait till you see what we found up here. When I told you, you can't wait to see what's up here. Look at this. They fooled me from way back there. Isn't that the truth? And we made it all the way from to, and we're so excited.
We made it, we made it!
And we made it all the way to the Delaware Canal State Park, where we did locks 22 and 23 in a previous video. And you can find that video on our channel. It's just gravel, but it feels like gold. Well, it took us over 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours to get here. So I'm not sure exactly how many miles it is. I think it was around 3 or 4 miles to this spot. And we gotta go 3 or 4 miles back. Chris, are you ready?
Oh, I am exhausted.
Oh, Chris, we gotta go 3 or 4 miles back.
Oh, man.
But we did it, and next time in our next canal walk, the Delaware Canal walk, we'll start from this spot and go forward. So I hope you continue to watch and subscribe. See you later, everybody.
Bye.
Hey, I'm pretty good. I guessed that we went 3 to 4 miles, and we did 3.5 almost. So I was right there. I was right. Well, we got back. We're exhausted, and I'm starving. How about you?
Pretty much.